Well, hello, and welcome to a conversation around District 1 with me, Mike McKay. You know, today I am joined with the Mayor of Cumberland, Mr. Ray Morris. Ray, good day to you today. How are you?
I'm good, Mike. Thanks for having me on for this week's update from Annapolis and the legislative session.
Well, I tell you, the city of Cumberland has been hitting some grand slams lately, to use a baseball metaphor. Tell me some of the good things that are happening in the place that I call home, the city of Cumberland.
Well, Mike, I think what everybody is really looking forward to is the revitalization of Baltimore Street. As you know, the drawings and everything have been submitted to the federal government for their approval. And hopefully we'll be able to get that back soon and start the bidding process. And then we'll be able to possibly start construction as early as this fall. That's the timeline that we're still working on. I really believe that Baltimore Street, when it's done, is going to be just the great beginning of a new renaissance for the city of Cumberland, Allegheny County, and possibly the entire region. So we're really looking forward to it. As you know, this project was started simply because we needed to update the water and sewer lines and other utility lines that are running underneath the ground, because when the mall was initially built, none of that work was done. But it's grown now into a project that's going to add so much more. It's going to bring broadband to our central business district, and we'll also be able to have fire suppression in all of the buildings in downtown Cumberland. So that's really made it a great project. And as you know, the streetscape will be slightly different, and we'll have access for traffic, but it will still be able to do all of the great things that we've been doing for the last few years, the outdoor dining and all of that, and the entertainment will still continue as we go forward.
Well, I tell you, we are going to have to ask for some grace and respect as we're improving the downtown, and I am just very, very excited. So are so many other people who have come together to make this project a reality. You know, one of the reasons that we want our downtown to be vibrant is that, Allegheny County, the city of Cumberland, is a great place to come visit, and tourism has just become really, really active. I understand that the Scenic Train brought in 100+ people this past weekend. Trains magazine had a photo shoot. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
You know, Mike, you're right. As we work our way through the construction phase, everyone is going to have to be patient, but in the long run, knowing that we'll have a great project. Now, speaking of the Scenic Railroad, you're exactly right. Trains magazine brought in over 100 people here for a train photo shoot. It was all weekend long. The event actually started on Friday evening, so they were out Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and then again yesterday morning, running trains and giving these people the opportunity to see our Scenic Railroad now that the 1309 is up and operating. It was a great experience for all of them. And we really hope that as they go back out to their friends, because as you know, these rail fans are connected very closely, that they'll tell everyone about the great experience that they had here in Cumberland. And also, Trains Magazine will be doing an article about the photo shoot and about the 1309. So we really believe that the Scenic Railroad has a bright future.
Yeah, I tell you, for full disclosure, both of us are on the board of directors of the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad. And while I may not necessarily be a train guy, you are a retired railroader. So it helps the board to have different players and different strengths on the board of directors. And we've just been very, very excited about the board hiring Mr. Wes Hines, and his team did a great job. I had the opportunity to go meet these people up in your sister city, Frostburg, where they were taking a great big photo of all these people climbing all over the 1309. I haven't seen that much excitement since the Christmas of 2014, with all the McKay little ones trying to grab into all of their presents and all that kind of stuff. They were really excited. So I'm excited to see what the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad is going to do to bring more tourism, just to be the backdrop, but to tie it back to the city of Cumberland by having the downtown redone and the revitalization of a renaissance, as you've used, is so important. How can people get involved in the city of Cumberland? I'm sure that there are boards, there are positions that you're needing to fill. How does one get involved, say, in the city of Cumberland in this great time of revitalization?
Mike, you're exactly right. One of the good things about our community is that people want to be involved. And one of the ways of being involved is through the boards and commissions down here at City Hall. And we have some really good ones. We have Parks and Rec, we have our zoning and planning, we have historic preservation, and several others. The best way to do it is to, number one, look on our website, look at the boards and commissions and see which one would interest you. And then contact us down here. The best person to talk to is Marjorie Woodring, the city clerk, and tell her that you're interested and let her tell you which vacancies that we have. Because we're always looking to involve more and more members of our community. By having more people involved, we truly believe it makes our community better.
Well, I thank you there, Mayor. You've done a great job. Your council's done a great job. And I just would like to thank you for joining me today on a conversation within District 1. And you've heard it here, folks. The coach is asking you to be put into the team. He needs people to come off the bench, participate in the city of Cumberland, be part of the Renaissance, because we know the future is so bright for the city of Cumberland and Allegheny County and Western Maryland in general. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time with a conversation within District 1 with me, Mike McKay, and my good friend, Mayor Ray Morris.